I can fly whatever you want to fly, buddy. Nope. Only just bought the Vegan, so I can fly it. Just can't use the weapons yet.
User entered your channel.
Afternoon, dudes.
Hello.
Welcome.
How are we doing, guys?
All good, mate. You?
Well, yeah. Pretty crap morning, but, you know, could be worse.
Life can always be worse.
Yeah, after all, we could live in Jakarta and be, you know, an orangutan.
Exactly.
I don't know if you guys logged on our forums or you checked Steam, but I know you mentioned IL2 yesterday, and I couldn't help but notice the Battle of Moscow is like 2/3 off on Steam.
Yeah,
they got might want to know.
They got their winter sale on loads of stuff on offer.
Yeah, quite. It seemed a bit of a no-brainer. So 13 quid for a new map, and I assume some new aircraft. So.
Request rearming. Copy.
It turns out that my other PC isn't charged up, so the chat will not be running until that PC gets some battery on it.
Rearming complete.
I jumped in a Vegan.
I'm jumping into the Persian Gulf. Try that new map or new system.
How are you guys seeing performance on 254?
Nice.
Go ahead. I say I have the Vive, and it's not it's worse. I had finally figured out how to get rid of the coverage of the eyes. You know, like there's like all white. I had to move the pixel from 1.8 down to 1.5, and it still has some weird, just not as good in VR. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, my performance seems to be worse. It was yesterday anyway. Let's see what it
I
looks
think
like
that's the
today.
general consensus. So I think they're gonna have to be doing a lot of bug fixes on this.
It's not bug fixes. It's, well, kind of intended, really. Seeing as the last minute they had to rip out all the VR enhancements, so some shit is broken.
Oh, so just repairing what they've done, not bugs.
Well, basically, yeah, the VR improvements that they made, there was a bug in it and it wasn't ready for release, so everybody wanted their update, so they had to take it all back out. So if they've missed a few things, it's because everybody was in too much of a damn rush to get the update.
Alright, that makes sense. Hopefully we'll see some changes in January then.
Because James did some testing on the new VR improvements and he found a massive bug as well. So they had to pull the plug because they couldn't get it tested and fixed in time. Where are you taking off from? Yeah, I've just lifted.
Yeah, I'm also finding my load up time to be much slower than it was. Certainly
Yeah.
the initial part of getting in. On a positive note, all of the interiors in the Warbirds are just getting the 109 for the first time. It looks stunning.
I haven't tried my P51 yet, but I heard it. Like, is it the glass or something looks better?
I didn't think the 51 looked a lot better. I thought it looked a bit better. I thought the Spit looked a good deal better, and certainly this 109 looks stunning.
Two planes I do not have.
I'm unarmed, mate. I just like flying the Vigan. It's nice to fly in general.
I can tell you how to use the BK-90s if that helps. They're the cluster bombs. They're really good. Right, well, first of all, you need to have a target waypoint. Right, if you can do it while you're in flight, I can talk you through that. But you need to know what your target is.
Just target the X range.
Yeah, if you go into your flight computer on the right hand side, yeah? Yeah, and you click it, the rotary dial, one click anti-clockwise, such it's in, is it Lola? I think it is. Yep. Then the flick switch just underneath it for data entry. Yeah, and then what you need to do is go in your F10 map and don't put the latitude first, you need to put the longitude first in, just 6 digits. So it's the wrong way around. You're doing the west to east bit first. So you put those 6 digits in, and then it will auto zero, and then you put the 6 digits in for latitude. Right, do you want to read them out? Because I can look on the map if you like. Right, then you select a waypoint, right on what one tonight. Right, so you push to waypoint whatever you're going to select, say 1, yeah? And then down at the bottom you hit the LS switch for entry. Yeah, and then the flip switch for data entry or not. Click that out, off to the right again. Do it. Yeah, and then act again. Right, and you should now have that as a waypoint. Yeah, now what you need to do is rotary dial, swivel it all the way around anti-clockwise so it's intact. Yeah, then flip switch across to the left so you can do a data entry. Yeah, then 9, and then whatever waypoint you selected, say 1 or whatever, and then enter the LS button, and then flip switch out. Yeah, the LS button at the bottom. So, yeah, and that, if you now put the flip switch off to the right again and check it by rotary dial all the way clockwise again, you should now have selected that as a target waypoint. Yeah, it should now be, say, M1. Yeah. Yeah, all right, have another go. We can have another go with this. Right, so put it in TAC mode.
God love it. 5 feet off the ground
Yeah,
doing Mach
yeah.
1.5.
Yeah, the flip switch to the left. Right, to be able to do a data entry. Right, then 9, and then whatever the waypoint was. Yeah, and then LS, and then flip switch to the right. Right, if you then go all the way back to standard AFK mode, I think it is, right, that should now, if you select it, be something like M1. Yes, that worked? Okay. Yeah, right, well, you haven't finished yet. Right, there's a few other things to do, right? When you go in towards the target, you know your weapon selector on the right thing, the dial.
Oh, your mic's gone quiet, buddy. It's like his mic's fell off his head.
Oh, what about now?
There we go.
Right, okay. The weapon selector dial that's on the right panel. Yeah, that needs to be, if you put it all the way clockwise and then back 1. Yeah, that's the mode that the weapon selector needs to be in. Yep, right, and during your attack run, when you're about 20 miles out, the nav dial that's on your left-hand side, that needs to go into INF. Yeah, and when you're 10 miles or 10 kilometers from the target, you need to take your safety off, not really before. And the safety is the bit that flips up the safety switch on your thing. Right, and don't do it too early, because apparently the unit will overcool or whatever and stop working properly. Right, so during the attack run, you set yourself up. Now you've got your target M1 waypoint in, and it has to be in M1 mode, because otherwise this won't work. Right, you're flying towards the target from, say, 20 kilometers out. You need to be doing a minimum of Mach 0.7. Yeah, as you get in towards the target, right, ensure you're in INF mode on the left dial. At 10 kilometers, flip up your safety, and at 7 kilometers, basically dump all your weapons by hitting the fire button. Right, and then just leave in whatever direction you want. The suggestion is a 5G turn off in an opposite direction, right, and then go back and just watch them fly into the target. And they'll utterly hammer the target. Now there's another couple of things you might want to do. You can change your settings on these. In fact, thinking about it, you should do. Go into TAC mode again. Yep. So when you're ready, put it in attack mode. Okay, and then what you need to be doing is left switch over so you can do an entry. Right, 221, enter. Right, the LS button. Yeah, then flip it out to the right. Yeah, and then same again, but this time you're going to enter 921. All right, just 1 minute. Right, so you've done all of that, yeah? All right. The 221 is something to do with using your radar during the entry point. Apparently, it's just good practice that you should enter that. The 921 is the attack pattern for your BK90s. Okay, right, and you do need to enter that. There are some other options like 922, 923. Right, I think 921 is a grouped big spread or whatever. That's what I normally use. The other thing is to your front, on the front fascia to the right side of the middle, there are two flick switches that can either go left or right, and both of them should be on the left because they are about ground attack mode. Got it? Right, yeah. To the front of your dashboard, right, up, there are two flick switches that are about one dial down. Yeah, they should be both on the left, which is a ground attack mode, basically. Right, enjoy. It's a bit of, because it's so different to every other jet. It's a bit weird. Once you've done this 2 or 3 times, you won't forget. It's dead easy to do. So it sounds like an utter pain in the ass, and it is to learn it. But once you've got it, and they're brilliant weapons, really, really good. They're like standoff kind of munitions, and they will glide for 5 miles or whatever. So, if anything, they're probably better than a lot of the US weapons that you can attack people with. Right, because of their nature, you don't have to be visible, you don't have to see a target. Oh, sorry, there is one other thing. When you actually drop them, you need to be at 500 meters in altitude. Oh, and like any of the weapons in this, you should really set your QFE as well. That easy, really. Cool. I mean, I like the Vigan for its ability to get in and out really quickly. It's actually fairly unique. There's not many aircraft that do it so well. So against static targets, I actually think it's really, really good. Right. Okay. Well, check that next time you go out. But yeah, it's good aircraft. I like it. Casper, I've got a question on IL2 for you.
Yep.
You know how in DCS you can move your seating position so your actual location and where your head is, you can move it up, down, left, right, all that sort of stuff. Can that be done in IL2?
It's in the view menu. I think you can reset view. I'm sure you can move it around.
Right, in VR that works.
Should do.
Right, because I tried it yesterday. Is it the camera angle you're moving or your actual head?
I have no idea. I've only played it a few times.
Right, I'll go have another look next time I'm fiddling with it. Yeah, yesterday I couldn't get it to actually move, and I felt I was in a really uncomfortable position for my seating. It felt very unnatural.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Rearming complete.
Wow, I cannot tell you how much better this 109 looks on the inside now. That looks phenomenal. Where they put the dials,
Rearming complete.
it actually looks like they put sheets of wood that they buried the dials into, and it looks like wood. That's incredible.
I agree, it looks incredible, but I think it looks too clean, if that makes sense.
Sorry, two what?
Clean. It needs some
Not in the
weathering
109.
and some.
Oh, it's got the 109 that I'm in. It's got the dulled off edges, bits missing, chipped paint, all sorts of stuff on the inside. It does not look clean. It looks very, very well used. It's great.
Perhaps I was in the 190 there. One of them looks brand spanking new, like it's just come out of the showroom.
Oh, right. Well, it's not this, that's for sure. I'll go have a look in the 190 after this.
Yeah, one of them looks sparkly new, to be fair.
Right. Oh, maybe that was the spit of the Mustang then, because I did think the
I
Mustang
just
was
took off
the
in the Mustang.
right. Well,
I can tell a little bit of difference.
yeah. Do you think it looks a lot better? I didn't think it looked massively different. I thought the
No,
spit
not
looked quite a
massively.
lot.
Not massively.
To me,
Yeah.
at the moment, everything looks massively different because I've got my tracker on.
Ooh. Yeah,
So,
it will do then.
yeah, I'm running it in 4K with every option maxed out.
Yeah, but it
And
sucks.
I got 49-inch 4K in front of me, and I'll tell you what, the game looks incredible. Just a shame we haven't got this view in VR.
Yeah, quite. Actually,
Yeah, maybe in 5 years, huh?
I did go have a quick look at Combat Air Patrol 2, right, which is kind of raved about recently. And watched a couple of videos of that recently. What an utter bag of crap if that's what it looked like. It looked terrible. It looked like 1.5, if you know what I mean. So, for the Mustang, are you able to select the 25 versus the 30 version?
I didn't look.
Right. I was trying to read at lunchtime today of whether or not they've added any of the new fuel ratings, and it sounds like the answer is no as yet. Because there's talk about them bringing in 150 rated or octane gas. That'd be good. So many. It sounds like you play IL2 a reasonable amount then. Well, I've done.
IL2? No, I've never played. What's IL2?
Oh, okay. World War II sim. World War II only. So there's no jets, limited number of aircraft, Russian front only.
IL2 is its own game, you mean? It's not a DCS?
No, it's an independent game done by a different group completely.
Okay.
Also in VR, runs much better than DCS in
IL2.
VR.
Looks a lot worse, but it's good for dogfights.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I mean it's dirt cheap as well. I picked up one of the expansion packs for it for 2/3 off, £13 or whatever that equates to. So in comparison, it's chicken feed really. You've got from a cost perspective. A lot of controls, but the controls are generic across all aircraft. But,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now you're in VR, right?
I certainly am.
What do you use? The Rift?
Yeah.
What's your frame rate right now on the new version?
Oh, awful. 30.
That's what I'm at, 30. That's about as good as I can get.
Yeah. Being fair, I'm on the deck, which is probably not going to help frame rates very much.
Well, I'm in the air, but I'm only a few thousand feet, but it's 30. That's about as much as I can get. Now, do you have a
User
1080?
entered your channel.
Yeah, I'm on a 1080, but I've got a really ancient CPU. I'm on a i5 2500 running at 3.8.
Hi, guys.
Okay.
Hey, man.
I got a 1080 standard. I'm thinking about upgrading it.
Yeah, well, I think it's probably not a bad plan. At the end of the day, well, it's interesting about the system resources usage by DCS. I think the first thing is make sure you've got 32 gigs of RAM. Because certainly right now, the last time I checked, I was using 18 to 20 gig. So that would be my first point of call.
32 gig, making sure the RAM is at least 32.
Yeah, I would.
Hey guys, can I just quickly ask you something? How am I coming across in relation to speech? Am I sounding okay?
Perfect.
A little bit far away from your mic by the sound of it.
Yes, I've just got a new desk mic for my streaming and I'm testing it out.
Yeah, sounds good, mate. Good volume.
Sounds good. It's really clear, but it sounds like you are a little bit away from your mic.
How about now?
The
Same kind of thing.
About the same.
How about now?
That's better.
Yeah, okay. So that's all right then, yeah?
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. Yeah, this wireless headset that I got, it keeps cracking and it's pissing me off. So I bought one of those Blue Yetis and it's fucking brilliant.
What'd you go for?
Blue Yeti. It looks like a big dildo. That's the only problem. Or a placebo pill.
Well, why have you bought a blue dildo?
Because I felt like it. I wanted to ram out my bum hole.
Okay, as long as we understand.
Yeah,
Standard.
I thought to, bit of bum love. Thanks for the warning.
Brilliant.
I don't really have a dildo, by the way.
At least
do.
it's not blue.
Ah,
I don't have a dildo.
he's lying.
But that Logitech G930 are shit. Don't buy them. You spend £180 and they die 3 months later. Just saying. No, I'm just warning people, don't buy shitty headsets.
Yeah, I'm using the Sennheiser GSX 1000 running Sennheiser HD 599s with a mod mic, so mine's cool.
I've bought loads of cool stuff over the last 24 hours. I bought a new motherboard, two new 1 terabyte SSDs, tow bar and car mats. Woohoo!
Getting paid too much.
Yeah, it must be.
Good man.
The Amazon at the moment are doing these crucial 1 terabyte SSDs for £110.
Oh, you're shitting me. Is that NVM2?
No, the M2 ones are about 130 quid for 1 terabyte. Or was it 140 pound? I can't remember. There's a big thing on Amazon at the moment, but it just seemed to be really cheap.
Anyone think that NVM2 actually makes a difference to DCS?
Yes, massively.
M2 does, yeah.
I've got the 970 Pros 1 TB M2 SSDs. They do 3,000 megasecond.
How much did you pay for them?
God, over 100 quid each easily.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, that'd be a steal. I want to know whether. Yeah, they're £128 for crucial ones at the moment. Bought that. Why did I fucking buy an SSD? What a twat. What a knob.
All right, have a good one, man.
Oh, yeah, that's the point. I left my 3-year-old daughter downstairs on her own. Amelia! You okay? Yeah, just checking.
Nice.
Good parenting. She's watching Peppa Pig. I forgot.
So you said she's drinking a couple of beers.
Yeah, she's got a couple of beers. She's got some crack. And a pepper.
Hey, you gone to a different supplier all of a sudden?
Yeah, sorry, mate. We need to talk to you about that, by the way. I want a discount. Yeah, I can't believe I've done that. There's a crucial here. I can't believe I've done that. What a knob. Even a fucking hell, 500 gigabyte M2 is now £70.
I've got no SATA stuff in my computer at all. And my M2 SSDs go under 2 covers, so you can't even see them. So my PC's clean as hell. You can't even see the wiring.
Oh, my PC's not. I've got 6 hard drives in my one. If you want. If you want, you can indeed.
I'll tell you what, this Caucasus terrain mapping thing is really good.
What?
Massively notice the difference. The mod I post in the admin chat for the terrain details. Don't get the latest 2. Get the 1.8 version that Simon said about as well.
Okay.
Makes the fields, the ground, everything look totally different. So much better.
Oh, cool.
Does it work in VR as well?
Yeah, it works in VR. It doesn't do any performance hit either. It's just bump map movements and stuff.
Repeat what you said. What do you?
See me
Later.
Catch you later, man.
Which bit
What were you talking about?
The Caucasus